Yo guys, it's your boy the Purist and welcome to another podcast. I'm here with my guy Kuzan, repping the brand with Princess, with Jordan. How are you doing, guys?
All good.
All right, we're going to start off a bit different this week. I'm just going to show a quick video, yeah?
Firstly, let me just say, I want to be the first to say, I don't know whether he did it, whether he used the PEDs, the performance enhancing drugs or not. I don't know if he did or not. But if you're asking me, do I believe this is the type of guy that will cut corners? I don't need to comment. Just look at the photos. That's all I can say. That's all I can fucking say.
Wow.
Yeah, you threw me off with that one. I wasn't ready for that. Oh my god!
I told you I'd throw you off, but the best thing, I thought it would cut off all our faces, but it kept all our reactions.
Oh yeah,
That is wild.
oh my god!
So just one question, guys. Do you think he would cut corners?
Yeah.
All right, next topic then.
Don't even get me started on that shit. Let's talk about the good shit first.
Yeah.
That shit is crazy, man.
Sorry, that threw me off as well. I said I'll throw you guys off.
Yeah, no, that shit caught me off guard. One, because I didn't even know StreamYard you could do that shit. That's kind of alright. That's alright.
No, it's good. I've got another one later. I won't tell you guys what it is just yet.
Oh my god, this man.
All right, first things first. Let's go heaviest first. Deontay Wilder, he gets a knockout over Robert Helenius first round. Wilder was very slim for this one, very quick. You can see he was better on his feet. So yeah, do you think this is a improved version of Deontay Wilder?
Bro, all I would like to say,
No.
I didn't see nothing new other than a double punch knockout. My man hit him with a boom. With the right hand, it was a double punch knockout. I've never seen it before in my life, but only Wilder could do that. My man was in the corner, put his arms out to get a bit of distance and knock the man out. Like,
Yeah.
that
He
raw
like
power.
ran into the punch, man. Like,
Literally.
Power crazy.
Yeah. my one of my friends, he texted me after the fight and he said, "Man, I don't understand how Wilder is able to do that. Like, what gives him that power to do that?" I texted him back three letters. God, nigga. That's it. That's the only fucking. That's the only fucking excuse, bro. That's the only, because anytime you knocking a motherfucker out from gauging range, like this man was doing the young jock. Reaching in the mall is going down, and he knocked the motherfucker out with that. Like that. Not even he knocked him out. He made that motherfucker see start. Like, it wasn't like one of them jumps where you know that man Robert Helenius was in the shadow realm, bro. Yeah. I mean, I didn't see nothing special. No, just go ahead and fight Andy Ruiz, bro. You got your confidence back. I hope this helps your confidence up, because we already knew. Look, what did we say? We said if he did anything less than this, we would be worried. So we was expecting this. You know what I mean? But like, go fight Andy Ruiz now. Now let's see if you can do that to somebody who is like on that level. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Because I don't know. And plus that Andy Ruiz fight, I'm interested, bro. I'm interested to see, especially if Wilder, if Wilder comes in, which he normally does, as light as he does too. I'm interested to see that dynamic because, you know, even though Andy Ruiz, you know, he lacks it in height, you know, he's still got some meat on him. You know what I mean? So fight Andy Ruiz, man. It was cool. It was a good little spectacle. It reminded me of Wilder before the Fury days. Y'all remember those days? And he was just making highlight reel after highlight reel. It was great.
I tell you what. Yeah, so go on, you go, Princess.
Oh, thanks. I'll go over AB as well then. No, I think, like, ironically, you say, did he do anything new? And I think he even said himself, like, just went back to basics, stop copying other people. I mean, we all, like, genuinely, I feel like he didn't even see it coming himself. Like, I don't think that was any strategy. He's just really, really strong. But, like, yeah, nothing new. I mean, there's really not enough time for us to see anything new, to be fair.
Nah, true.
But yes, on to Andy Ruiz. Let's be done with this.
Yep.
Sorry, just quickly. My only criticism for Wilder in that fight, he still looks so vulnerable on the back foot. Like, he just looks constantly off balance. But obviously it doesn't matter because he can still knock you out. But I just don't like the fact he's just not comfortable. And obviously that Andy Ruiz fight, obviously my man's the whole fight. If he catches Ruiz, it's game over. But Ruiz, he has a tight guard in it. It's very rarely that he's going to get caught with shots like flush. He does get caught because obviously Ortiz was hitting him. But I would like to see him more comfortable. Just like that defense out there, that's not going to work. He's got to keep it tighter.
Another thing with Ruiz too is, like you said, Wilder, he did show signs of struggling off the back foot. Ruiz is really good at stepping in. You know what I mean? He's really good at getting in your grill. So, like, when you have a guy that's, off balance coming back and a guy that's really firm coming in, it's going to make him even more off balance. He's going to be even more taken back. So that's why I'm intrigued to see. It's definitely going to be a thing where if Ruiz can survive his bombs, I think Ruiz could beat him because I think Ruiz he puts on good combinations, and I think that'd be enough to get him. I don't know. Deontay's reaction time is weird because I feel like he just be waiting on that one hitter quitter. So it'd be making him look weird. It looks like when people putting combinations on him, he's kind of a little stiff there. I know when Fury throws some combinations on him, he kind of a little brain fog a little bit. I think it's just because he's just so normed to loading up on people that it's just it makes his reaction time weirder. And I feel like a guy against Andy Ruiz, who is literally just hand speed. He's literally just step in your face, hand speed. You know what I mean? I think that will cause him some trouble, make him feel uncomfortable.
Yeah. My question after that fight is there really anyone who's stronger than Deontay Wilder right now at heavyweight? Because
he's got the
just an awkward fight.
Like, I've never seen it before in my life, other than like Tyson's man rules. Like, my man, even when he's not meaning to punch properly, he's still sleeping people, and it's the way. It's not even like a flash knockdown. My man was out. Like, I thought I was watching the Undertaker coming up, but without getting up off the floor. Like, it was crazy.
And you know what's crazy is that, think about it. If he ever fought, hypothetically, Usyk would probably weigh more than him. Usyk would probably weigh more than him. This man coming in at 214 to fight people. Usyk would probably even if it's just a little bit pounds, he would still probably way more than him. But he could send that man to the nether realm with one punch. It's crazy. It's crazy, man. Man got cruiserweight level of he's a heavyweight, but he's on the lower end of heavyweight. Let's be real.
Yeah.
Like, he could be a cruiserweight. He could be, maybe even lower than that if he actually wanted to do that. But got the power of like an 8,000 pound man. What the fuck?
He said he wanted to become undisputed at heavyweight, then move down to cruiserweight. I think he should just move down anyway.
Yeah, he should move down to cruiserweight now.
Yeah,
he should go. Now I would watch that shit. I would watch the fuck out of that. And if, bro, I don't know if he could, but think if he could make light heavyweight. Think if he could make that. That would be insane. I don't think
definitely could.
Yeah, I don't think he could. But in another world, Deontay Wilder at light heavyweight is criminal. Criminal.
He'll hurt someone.
He will. Nobody like what? Oh my god. But no, he should definitely go to cruiserweight. What? That's interesting as fuck.
And then what's the other one? The bridgeweight? It's bridgeweight.
Don't worry about that.
Question.
People fight for that belt.
What did you say?
Has anyone fought for bridgeweight title?
Nah, isn't that who's that? The he's over here. I think he's signed to Matchroom. But is it Babic?
Babic.
The one with the beard.
The Savage. Yeah.
Savage. Alan. Yeah. Is he bridgeweight?
I think he was going to fight for a bridgeweight title. Yeah.
I remember he's too small for heavyweight anyway, so it does make sense.
Yep. He could make it. And he would be tall as shit as a cruiserweight too, because he is a tall fucking guy still. Oh my god. Damn, you said that now, AB. That's all I can think about now. I don't even give a fuck about him fighting anybody because he's already been a champion at heavyweight. You know what I mean? Let's be real. I'm not gonna say it's impossible for him to be undisputed. I think it is for as long as Fury is deciding to still fight. But you know, when Fury stops, there's opportunities for sure. But it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough. I feel like it would be maybe not easier for him, but like I don't know. I feel like that would be fire. I'm sorry, that shit got me excited. Think about that.
All right, let's talk about a bit more serious topics. Again, guys, if you're watching, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. If you're listening, do all that good stuff. Devin Haney, he takes He didn't take him to school. He took him. You know, in school. Yeah, he dragged him to the toilets, gave him a little thump up in the toilets, and then he left. Like he just went in there, beat him up for 12 rounds, and left. What do you guys make of his performance? Like, did it surprise you how much he actually put it on him?
Clean.
Personally, I feel like he didn't even need to do the rematch myself. That's just how I feel. You know, dream team. But no, he didn't. He didn't need to do it. And also, Kambosos kind of like upset me just a little bit. Kambosos, if you're watching, you know, I am in my feelings about how you were fighting. I just feel like the aggression was not needed. Like he was getting. I mean, there was a lot of frustration, and I appreciate it. I know that Devin is a great fighter. We get it. But like all of those punches to the leg, I don't think I've ever seen that in all of the time that I've ever watched boxing. I've never seen a fighter like actually punching someone's leg. Like, what was that? I just could not. And once I saw that, I just couldn't unsee it for the rest of the whole fight. Like, I was just so frustrated for Devin. But yeah, I think Devin did a great performance and literally just basically came in to show them, like, I don't know why I'm doing this. Like, you could sense that from him. I'm giving you the rematch just to be courteous because I said I would. But really, I don't want to do this. I've got other fish to fry.
Yeah, now listen, that was for me was Devin's best performance. I mean, I don't really remember a shot landing clean on him. First. That's
what made it so really messy fight. Just very frustrating to watch. Sorry.
So I didn't even hear what you said.
I said it was just a really messy fight. It was very frustrating to watch.
The first one?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it was. There was a lot of tension as well. And to be fair, props to the ref. He broke it up quick. There was a lot less tension in this one. But Devin's 1-2 in this fight. Oh my God. So clean, so crisp. It was throwing a lot of lead left hooks as well. I don't know what Kambosos was doing. Coming in, like, he was switching. But it was switch for a split second and then switch back. I was like, bro, what is this? You actually turned yourself out. It's like,
he literally just tied himself out.
Yeah, it was crazy. And the thing is, there was literally no game plan to it whatsoever. Then, all right, I'm going to try and show you something slightly different. But the time that he'll turn his southpaw, he'll just turn it immediately back. It's like, what's the point? What's the point?
Literally. And the thing that, do you know what made it crazy, right? Sorry, I'm getting in my feelings a little bit. What made it crazy was that, like, you could see that Devin had almost no focus on Kambosos' actual footwork. So it was like, you're not even confusing Devin, you're just confusing everyone else. Like, nothing is landing, your feet are moving a lot, you're tired. It just none of it added up. And then also, it didn't phase Devin, which is what I didn't get. Like, the first 5 rounds, it's not phased Devin. So, like, just go back to your old style or do something else that actually works, because this is having no positive impact on how you're able to actually catch Devin. You're just missing shots and just getting frustrated. And anyway.
You know what I'm quite surprised with. Obviously, when you get to the high levels, you got to be able to box a variety of different styles. For me, Kambosos didn't show anything. Like, he didn't try and get on the inside, stay on the inside and rough Devin up. He was just in that mid to long range the whole time. You're fighting a longer range fighter who's sharp with it. Why are you trying to fight that fight? Like, literally, when you're talking about he was in the inside punching their legs, in my head, if somebody's that sharp, I'll be trying to do damage to their legs so they can stop moving as well. But Devin was actually there in the middle of the ring the whole time. Like, he wasn't even running. So it's like, the time that he wasted changing to southpaw and not doing anything, you could have got on the inside and tried to fight on the inside the whole fight. To me, I just thought, you're there just to be there. Like, he didn't offer anything.
Yeah.
Literally.
Listen, Devin went in the first fight. He said, look, I'm going to beat George Kambosos, right? In this fight, he said, I'm going to beat the shit out of George Kambosos. Now, I'm going to show you guys something because I'm sick of this shit. I'm sick of this. That was I'm sick of this shit performance. You know, when your father, he tell you, look, man, I'm tired of this shit. I gotta keep coming to your school. He keeps saying you being disruptive, and he just beat the shit out of you. I'm tired of this shit. That's what it was. He said, George, I'm tired of going back and forth with you, this rematch shit. We shouldn't be doing this shit anyway. It kind of reminded me a lot. It's not the same way, but it reminded me a lot of when Floyd fought Arturo Gatti, man. And yeah, man, he just fucking outclassed that man. He beat the shit out of him, man. It was a display. You know what I mean? Devin handled that shit, and I'm just proud of that man, bro. Seeing the way he just looked after it, it was just like, yes, this is something that, like, a lot of people like to predict shit, just like people's futures, and his future is still unwritten. But as it's going so far, it is just, he is like, to me, like, what, like, I'm trying to think of how to phrase this. Prime example, remember Adrian Broner, right? He had high hopes for him. Fuck that up, right? Devin is being a story of he's not fucking it up. It's almost like, because he's been young during, like, because he was like a kid growing up still when Adrian and them, or coming up, and he's so young. It's almost as if he's taken and seen everyone's, like, what they've done wrong outside of boxing, inside of boxing, and to pair that with his natural, just God-given ability as a fighter, and now he's just sky's the limit, man. Like, he is acting out his prospecting perfectly, like, almost according to plan. Like, he's fucking undisputed. He's undisputed lightweight champion of the world right now at 4? You know what I mean? Like, you can't get no better than that. Now motherfuckers got to come fight him. Like, you know what I mean? Like, he is the top dog now. And, like, him doing that performance to George was just like, it's not just words that say I'm the champion. Look at how I perform. Look at how I treat people who are not on my level. Because as we know, boxing is levels to this boxing shit, man. You know what I mean? There's levels to this shit. So it was a great performance, man. I thought it was marvelous. I was at the bar watching that shit, and that shit was great. It was.
Thing is, you proper beat up a man when he's trying to headbutt you. And I see.
Oh, yeah. Kambosos, I want to know. I need to build a time machine. Go back in time, and I need to be the man behind the scenes for their training camp for the second fight. I need to know what they told him. I'm gonna be in the back with a fedora hat on and a trench coat. I need to be a private investigator to determine what they used to try to fight this man, Devin, because I don't know what. And then when he's out there fighting, right, and he's sitting down after the round, what are you telling him? What are you saying to him? You can't be saying he's doing good. There's no way. So what are you saying? What? Like, I want to know the whole sign. I'm not even trying to be funny. I'm so serious. I want to know, because it doesn't seem like he had no plan of attack at all.
He's got a new trainer, didn't he, as well, recently?
Who, Kambosos?
Yeah.
Oh,
he got new
trainers. Pretty sure he switched trainers, like, very recently.
He got paid that trainer, man, because to turn something going back straight away, like, that made no sense. Like, you just waited. It's crazy.
I've never seen such quick footwork that does so little.
Facts, bro. Oh my god.
So quick, I thought he was doing a salsa, bro. That's how mad it is.
Devin was just so great, man. I loved it. I loved to watch it. I might watch that fight again. That's gonna be a fight I watch back just when somebody's like, "Oh, how good is that Devin Haney guy?" I'm gonna show them highlights from that fight. I'm gonna say, "Go watch this, go."
Yeah, because also what I will say with Devin, like, in my head, I mean, I was very frustrated in general because I like Devin as a fighter, but I just feel like, how frustrating must that be to be on the receiving end of someone who is literally headbutting you, and and you're at a rematch as well, where the last fight he was holding you for most of it. So I just feel like the frustration level is just so high on Devin's side, and he held himself so well, and it was such a classy performance that I'm just like, let's move him on and up quickly.
It shows you for his age as well, because obviously a lot of your young fighters, stuff like that, then pro tactics, that would frustrate a lot of people. Devin was like, I'm not going to lose my head. Stay cool, calm, collected. Every round, I think from round one, Devin went back to his corner, but he gave Kambosos a smile. Like, I just whooped your ass. Like
Yeah.
every round in it. I was
He
loving
knew,
it.
man. Very him energy. You know what I'm saying? Very
Devin.
him energy right there.
You know what?
Yeah.
Yeah, I respect all of you for actually watching that fight. There was no way in hell I was actually gonna watch that. I watched the highlights the next day. I said, "Nah, listen." Like the first
I like-
fight,
I was
Podcast.
cool watching this one because he was whipping his ass. He was hitting them with
I
the
hear
ones,
you, but same
the
way it's like
twos, the threes,
I
everything.
didn't need to see all of that. I was like, yo, I didn't need to see this fight. I knew it was gonna happen, and like I didn't think Haney would beat him up that bad though. Even like when I watched back the highlights, it just seemed like 12 rounds of someone just 1-2, 1-2, a hook here and there, but just like
I-
1-2,
what?
1-2.
This fight did change my perspective on
On Devin.
Haney v Tank actually.
Thank you. Welcome, guys. Welcome to the confusing question of you guys understand what I was saying, why I can't answer that question. I
You
feel
know-
so happy.
Like Devin is not gonna get drawn into that brawl. Like he's gonna do what he needs to do to win. And yeah, I think that's the only difference now. I think Tank knocks Garcia Spark out. Like he
Yeah,
knocks
for
him.
sure.
But Devin, I think Devin nicks
Yeah,
the points.
there's a good. So, do you know what, Jordan? I'm really glad actually that you've mentioned that, because also the fact we have all of this on record, like I've been saying that would be a great fight. It'd be really, really difficult to pick, and you guys are like, no, Tank will be fine. Anyway, now you guys are seeing Devin's real potential come out and like him show you, because even that Devin that we saw over the weekend, that's not the best Devin. He's got so much more to give. So like, with all due respect, Tank versus Devin that's just not a fight that we can call right now. And I don't know when we will be able to call it. And all I know is that I will be sitting right on the fence, crying, because I like them both equally. But anyway, yeah, I'm just very proud of Devin. Shout out to him.
I do think though that Kambosos is like the perfect opponent. I don't know what Teofimo was doing with him, but once I heard that shit about Lee Selby took him 12 rounds and it was a close fight, I was like, well, what's really going on here, innit? Like,
Yeah, I forgot you was geeking over that.
Wait. Kambosos 12 rounds.
Yeah.
Lee Selby, yeah, the one that came up. And I watched the fight after and I was like, yo. I said I watched the fight, but I watched parts of it and I was thinking, this ain't it. Don't get me wrong, Lee Selby's a good fighter, but he's got no business at lightweight. No business. Imagine if Josh Warrington steamrolled you, yeah? What are these big lightweights gonna do?
Yeah, that's true.
But yeah, so with Kambosos, I'm taking with a pinch of salt and I need to see something else. But like you said, he's undisputed. So who do you think he wants to take on next? He wants a Loma fight. He's been asking for it. When's Loma fighting? Loma's fighting soon, right?
I think so. I'm a check.
That's what I need to see.
Fight Loma. That's the fight right now, I feel.
Yeah, especially for money fight as well. Yeah, 100%.
Money and legacy.
For everything, yeah. Like fight Loma, beat that man's, and it's gonna be a great fight. Ooh, that's gonna be a good ass fight, dude. But I got
you was about to say beat that nigga's ass, and then you said he's not even a nigga, innit?
I definitely was. But I was like, hold up. Wait a minute. Okay, right. Nah, but I'm about to see who we fight next. But yeah, who do you guys think?
Yeah, I think it's definitely got to be Loma. There is the Tank fight. I think that happens later on down the line, and that's if I can't see it happening for maybe another 3-4 fights, if I'm honest. Yeah, I think Loma. Yeah, he's probably gonna take like an interim fight before that. Then I reckon it'll be Loma.
Yeah, I'd like to see him fight Tank as well, but again, I agree with Jordan. I don't see that coming that soon. I feel like they're gonna want to hype that up for a bit longer, more than anything. But yeah, Loma next, please. Forget everything else. He deserves. Honestly, he actually deserves the fight with Loma. Like 100%.
Loma deserves a fight with him. It's the other way. Haney's the king now.
Yeah, well, exactly.
I tell you what,
they both want something from each other. You know what I mean?
I'm gonna backtrack now. I think Shakur beats Devin.
See, we can't talk about you guys are putting my free favorite in, and it gives me like anxiety.
Not right now.
Yeah, you come back here, Jordan. No, because we can't. Like, we need to talk about this, guys. Shakur, Devin, Tank. top 3 of my favorites. We can't put them against each other because I really struggle to
No,
decide.
yes, we can.
Yeah, yes, we can, and yes, we will. Yeah, yes, we
Listen,
can.
you see, what we're doing right now is called a hypothetical.
I
In a
just
couple
can't do
years,
it.
it will be reality. So
I
you're
just
gonna have to pick.
I can't do it. Basically, if I look at Shakur and Devin, yeah, I feel like they're very similar in my head in how they have their styles. Like they're very calculated. They don't waste any shots. Like they keep their head. I get anxiety thinking about it. But like in terms of picking between them, I wouldn't do it unless I had to. And someone put like, I don't know, a boxing glove from Deontay Wilder next to my head or something. But basically, I don't know who would win that. I'd have to sit down and think about it for about 3 hours straight with silence.
You know, when I think of that fight, I just see it as Mayweather v Zabjuda all over again.
Exactly. It's just not. It's not.
You're wilding, bro. Hold up.
But who's Mayweather? Haney.
Yeah, I'm about to say, hold up.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, Haney's Mayweather, but
Oh!
This debate doesn't matter who's who.
Zab was smoking him, and then
I know, and that's
Lucky
why I'm
rounds.
making
Lucky
that
rounds,
noise
no.
because I can definitely see Tank doing the same thing. In the
No,
I
same
thought it was
way.
Shakur. I thought it's Shakur Zabjuda.
I mean, Shakur. My bad. Yeah, we're talking Shakur. Yeah, but damn. Oh,
Who would you guys pick though out of
You know
Devin
what?
and Shakur?
I got
see-
Devin. I'm picking Devin.
I got to see Shakur at lightweight, but I'll pick Shakur, you know.
I'm
Jordan?
picking Devin, but it's gonna be,
I-
either way, it's close.
Devin ain't getting his jab off, though.
Wait, Jordan, who did you just pick?
I said Shakur.
Wow.
Yeah,
And
I
I think
Devin
it's
ain't
not
getting his jab off, bro.
Devin. It's not to sleep on Devin.
I-
Why not?
I
He's not
also,
getting his
like-
jab off.
60% of me wants to go for Shakur as well. But
Hey, you.
We're talking about percentages.
About boxing.
huh?
Talking about percentages.
Oh, I'm getting hot. Next question.
Oh, shit. All right. Where do you guys want to go next? Who did we say?
We done Wilder.
Clarissa?
Who?
Oh, Clarissa. We can talk about
Phil
Clarissa.
Savannah?
Oh, the GWOAT.
Yeah.
Mayor? Oh, we
Mm.
can't talk about her just yet. Gotta go for Mayor and
Taylor Plant.
Oh, yeah. Well, let's talk Mayor and Bumgarner. Her last name.
Yeah.
So hard for me to say. It's so hard for me to say. The bomb
Yeah.
did that.
That fight was. I mean, sorry, AB. Did you want to?
No, go on. I didn't watch this one. I'm going to sit it out.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I just feel like that fight hit a lot of controversy online anyway, which is what I've seen. And I can personally see why. I think both ladies did a really, really good job. I feel like the first half of the fight, Alicia was doing a bit more. I feel like she was a lot more aggressive. I feel like she just slipped off slowly. And I feel like Maya just slightly boxed. I think the styles were really difficult to judge from, and I think that's why the scorecards were what they were. But I feel like Maya slightly pinched maybe one extra point in my head. But I was team Alicia. So
The one in the red.
yeah, the one in the red.
Yeah, Mayor.
This guy.
Yeah.
No, I was watching it. I was there and I was watching it, and I was just like, I didn't even register the names. I just
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like she just slightly pinched it, and I couldn't even tell you in terms of performance what on, but just like I feel like she had a bit more class to her in terms of her stamina. I think Alicia's aggression worked really well for the first half, but it started to burn out a bit, and I do feel like she had enough in her to work harder. But I think in her head, she thought she felt comfortable where she was, and she felt like she'd already won. Whereas to us watching, it was quite close.
Yeah. Okay. So Alicia's the one in the gladiator shorts.
Yes.
Yeah.
Black. Yeah.
The black one.
Yeah.
Alicia.
Watching it live, I saw it as she just kept her hand down and was just popping and moving the whole time. Like, to me, she won pretty much all the early rounds.
Yeah.
People was booing in the stadium, to be honest with you. But to me, I thought it was the right decision. Like, there was nothing the one in the red done that made me think, oh yeah, she'd won the fight. So I don't know. Maybe we'll have to again on video footage, but being there, like, I thought it was the right decision.
Yeah.
I thought it was the right decision. I just thought I thought the fight went exactly how you said, Princess, but I just felt like in the amount of time that Baumgartner actually started slowing down and it was like apparent it wasn't enough rounds left to me to give Michaela it. I felt like maybe like 2 more rounds. Oh yeah, it would have been flipped right back on its head. But I also feel like they should fight again because I actually enjoyed watching them fight. I enjoyed the buildup. Baumgartner has. I like that they got like a little rivalry. So people was paying attention. It kind of got overshadowed because Clarissa Shields and Savannah Marshall. But go back and watch the buildup for this fight.
The face-to-face was lit.
And Baumgartner fight. They got some heat on both of them. I've been actually following Michaela Mayer for a while. You know what I'm saying? She that girl can fight, man. You know what I'm saying? I was actually picking her to win, and I'm actually picking her to win the rematch if they fight again. I feel like she's if Baumgartner tires out like that and she realizes it more sooner, she's gonna capitalize on it. But good fight. They should fight again. I love the build up. These are the type of fights that I feel like help women boxing just so much more. Not even just like on the tip of it being a great fight. It has some sizzle on it, and it wasn't like stupid. Like, you know, like some of it like gets taken away too far. No, these were just 2 girls who like just wanted to show I'm better than you. I'm better than you. And that's what it's supposed to be about. Like, they didn't bring no outside shit into it. They weren't like talking about who, you know what I mean? Like, it didn't get dirty as it does sometimes in male boxing. It be getting dirty, bro. Like, let's be real. Like, motherfuckers be talking about motherfuckers everything, you know what I'm saying? But I just liked how gritty this rivalry was. It was natural. It wasn't like didn't feel forced. It didn't feel WWE staged. It just felt like some good old-fashioned competitive shit. You know what I mean? Like Jordan talking to people in the NBA, or like Larry Bird talking to people, and you know what I mean? Just like talking shit type shit. I liked it. It was good.
Yeah.
I need to see it again.
Then what?
I'd love to see a rematch, but I'm pretty sure there won't be. Like, Alicia already basically said, I'm not interested in doing a rematch. She is more interested in just moving up and collecting belts. Like, that's basically what she cares about. And fair enough to her. Like, she's worked really hard to get to where she got to. But I will say, I wouldn't argue with someone about that fight. So I agree with what you're saying, Jordan. I can see where there is an argument for it, basically. But I wouldn't press someone about it and say she shouldn't have one or she should have one, because I can see both sides. I just think it was a very tight fight, which is why a rematch would be great. But we both, like, Alicia's made it clear that she doesn't want to give a rematch. So fair enough to her. Let her go up and fight Natasha or whoever she wants to fight next.
You know what? Watching the fights, I just don't understand why female boxing is 2 minutes, because by the time it starts, it's over. It's just like, you know, it is. We was in the 10th round. I was like, mate, I thought we was on the 6th. Like, what's going on? Like, the rounds just go 2. And I think if we're gonna start trying to compare women and men's boxing, it's got to be the same. You can't lowered rounds. It just didn't make sense to me. And that's when I started to see a lot more knockouts in female boxing as well. A lot of the top high level athletes in women boxing, they got higher knockout records anyway. But I think 2 minutes. If Clarissa was boxing 3-minute rounds, she wouldn't have no 5 or 6 KOs. Like, she would be probably having 9, 10 KOs. Like, it can't be no 2 minutes. I think it's wrong, if I'm honest with you.
Right.
Speaking of Clarissa,
the quote.
Jordan just like saying that. He loves saying that.
And we talk entrance.
Look, he's so excited. His internet just said,
I
can't do it. Look, his internet. Oh shit! His internet.
You know, heard entrance and start nodding your head like, yeah, I got what he said.
I heard him say entrance. Oh, he back. Hold up.
You said, can we talk the entrance, right, Jordan?
I can hear you. You muted. You muted. Oh, there you go.
Oh, am I?
Nah, I can hear you now.
No, sorry, guys. Someone was calling me.
It's his brain.
Yeah, no, someone was calling me. It messed my whole thing up. But yeah, no, her entrance, bro, it got me hyped, bro. It just got you. I was gassed. I can't lie.
Same. That was the.
Why is English so boring? American girls
literally
dancing to the ring.
She did a whole choreographed.
Bro, she's from Flint, Michigan, baby. Y'all don't know nothing about that, man. People from Michigan don't play, bro.
We literally don't know anything about it at all. I'm not gonna lie. Apart from that, that's why her braids were blue. But the point is, the dance was sick.
Right,
I loved it, man. It just simulated it. It was all cultivated. That was her moment, man. Nobody was taking that shit from her, man.
You know
that
what?
was her fucking moment.
So disrespected. Someone's done a whole dance routine, come to the ring, just took all my belts and then left. Like in my own country.
Yeah.
It
Lick. Ice.
Nah,
I said, Jordan, you took it personally, innit?
Huh?
You took it personally, innit? Fucking.
I love it. I was Team Carissa, bro. I was screaming my heart out, bro.
Yeah. Yeah, she just, yeah, I'm really proud of her as well.
That was her moment, man. That was her moment. She deserved it.
She was so comfortable, though. I will say, like, she got booed walking out there, right?
Yeah, no, it's crazy. It's crazy. You know what? English fans?
She was comfy. I love that.
English
Get
fans are
booed
crazy.
when you leave there, get loved when you come here, man. It don't matter, man.
Crazy.
Yeah, they cheered out the ring.
Yeah.
No. A lot of people
because they had to. They couldn't not. Say that again, Jordan.
A lot of people had left. Like the majority. So as soon as Savannah Marshall didn't get the decision, bro, all of her fans left. It was only Carissa's people that was still left there.
Fair enough.
Okay,
but you know what? That's because they knew that if they stayed, they would have had to chair her. Just out of respect. Like, you've booed her in. She's done a whole dance for you. And then she's beat the woman who lives in the city. And you want to stay and, like, be salty. Like, you either go home or cheer. That's your only option, really. Like, respectfully, that is your only option.
I'll tell you what, I mean, I hadn't really watched Savannah prior to this fight. But to me, I mean, even Clarissa, I hadn't watched that much, but I've seen a few of her fights. But just comparing the records, one's pretty much purely fought journeyman. Once you make that step up, whether she beating the amateurs or not, professional boxing is different. You've got longer rounds now. I think if Savannah was actually fighting high-level competition, building up to the fight, it might have been different. But I just think when you're just fighting journeyman and sleeping journeyman, you can't be at the same level of competition once you get into that ring against someone that's at your caliber. You're going to be off the pace. And I think that's what lost the fight.
Yeah. I think Savannah took a little while to like get comfortable. I feel like she was quite uncomfortable for the first half of the fight. And I do think like Clarissa dominated a lot of it, and she was just so comfortable throughout. Like, she really showed what level she's at, and on top of that, I feel like anyone who watched that fight would agree that she is a much higher level than she fought that night. I know she said that was like her hardest fight and that kind of thing, but you can tell that there's a lot more in her tank. She's just accomplished so much that she's just like, I'm going to give you what you deserve, rather than her top performance. Like, I just think there's so much more left in her, and she's got so much more potential to unlock. Savannah did put up a really good fight, though. I will say, like, you could tell that Clarissa was really having to work for the rounds, but yeah, all in all, it was a great performance. Like, I would love Savannah to continue fighting, because Clarissa did mention something about her wanting to sort of call it quits soon. But yeah, both ladies did us proud for the women in boxing.
Yeah, no, Savannah's got a lot more to offer, but I just feel like she just didn't expect Clarissa to be coming back in threes and fours. Like, she'd throw the one. Clarissa was like, bah, 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 bah. When you're fighting journeyman, like, they're not there to win. Like, she was there to win, and like, she'll be damned if you're gonna take her belts. Like, that's what lost her the fight for me. I just don't think she was enough.
Yeah,
Clarissa fought like how she talked in her build-up for this fight, like to the teeth, tooth and nail. Like, you know what I mean? She came in there and put it on the table. She said, look, I done said all that shit. I'm not going home. I'm leaving here with something. I'm not going home with nothing. I'm taking them belts, okay? And that's what happened now. It was a masterclass performance. I thought so. I really want to emphasize what you said, Princess, on comfortable, because that comfortability definitely did show, because there were some sparks in there. I don't know, just looking at Savannah Marshall, like, she's big too. You know what I mean? Massive. She's big. Like, you know, I was definitely looking at her, like, watching her, like, damn, okay, so that kind of big. Like, you know what I mean? And it's refreshing to hear Jordan's take that if maybe she had fought some people of caliber, you know what I mean, earlier, in her career leading up to this fight, it would, because I could definitely see that. It's like it almost seems like she's there, but she's not. But on a contrast, Clarissa, man, and this is why I was backing her so much, because we seen her putting in the work. Like, she's putting in the work, you know, undisputed divisions, and then she's out here going to another fight. She fighting MMA.
Yeah.
And then coming back. If, like, as soon as, bro, how could you not? Like, this is like over dedicating yourself to fighting, not even just boxing anymore, just fighting. So when you put that dedication, when you tell me somebody that's doing that, like, you know what I mean? I y'all seen me when this fight was announced. I was excited because I already knew. I knew this was gonna happen. This is what it was. It was her destiny to win this. I wholeheartedly believed that shit. It was her night. I felt like nothing was gonna take that from her, and she boxed like it, and it showed. But and you know what's crazy? She might even just fucking go back to MMA and go fight another fucking fight over there. Because why the fuck not? You know what I mean? 3 times undisputed. Why the fuck not? I might just go and fight in MMA for shits and giggles. That's crazy. What a woman, man. Crazy. Crazy.
All right. Does anyone know any? Sorry, go on.
Just one last thing, right? I feel like Clarissa inherits that American aggression. You know, I feel like American boxers just naturally have a different level of aggression that just sort of is born in them, and it just pops when they get in the ring. Where a lot of British fighters have to learn it, or have to, or train it more naturally. Like, they just have a natural aggression. Like even people like Darren Ennis, like, just naturally aggressive. Like, he's not even. He just gets in and it's like boom. I feel like Joshua Braxey's a good example. He's got natural aggression. He comes into the ring and it's like, oh, you was really nice like 5 minutes ago. What's going on here? Like, you're knocking people out and then you're down the floor wondering how you did it. Like, what's going on here? Like, and that's an American. I feel like that's an American innate thing. Like, English fighters have it, and then that's what happens. They start looking around like, oh no, that's not what's happened. That's what's meant to happen, Josh. That was it. You did it. That was it. Literally. Whereas American fighters, they come forward like Clarissa Shields, and really, like, they indulge in it. Like, they do it, and they're like, yeah. They jump up on the ropes, and you're like, all right, we get it. But that is also what puts them that bit ahead, I think, anyway, and makes them more comfortable because they feel more aggressive, and you feel, you know, so you're almost feeling your own strength for yourself.
I'm gonna disagree.
Yeah, you go for it, Jordan.
Yeah, I just feel like Americans are a lot more flamboyant, and like they don't care what people think, innit? So like they're just happy to be themselves. Like English fighters are like, I don't wanna upset these people, or like, I mean, I'm not in my hometown. Like, Americans don't give a shit. Like, no matter where they are, they're always gonna be true to themselves.
Yeah, they really don't.
You know, I'm like, hey guys, hold on, man. Look, as the only American in this jump, I gotta all right. Some of y'all shit, y'all kind of right though, a little bit.
This is it. I didn't want to say it, but Andrew said it.
God damn, man, shit.
To be fair,
Andrew,
part of London you're from. Actually, we don't have guns as much, but
now y'all got some areas over there. Look, we be hearing about it. My roommate, man, he loves the UK like drill rap over there. Yeah. Like, he knows a lot of. I wish he was still down there. He would name them off. Probably people y'all listen to type shit. Like,
I hate to break it to him, but half of them are liars.
That's funny. That's funny.
If he's thinking of Central C, tell him Central C is a liar. But listen, I'm gonna bring in Kevin before we go to the next topic. Yeah.
Kevin. Right.
Kevin, my man, how you doing?
What's good, Kev?
Oh, let me unmute him. Sorry, bro.
Hey, Kevin.
Oh, good. Hi, how are you?
What's good?
Good, how are you?
I'm good. How's everyone?
Good. Come and tell us that you think Savannah won. Go on.
Stop. Why do you do that?
It was a good fight. I mean, like first of all, there was a lot of great fights. We had Haney, Wilder. We had Shields.
This is a political.
What happened?
So let's win.
Oh, you're breaking up. Hold on, what?
He's lying. He doesn't think she won.
Did Clarissa win?
Yes. I watched the fight, yeah. And then
yeah.
I want to.
Yes,
Actually,
Kevin.
I want to go direct to first with Wilder. I did not
Okay.
expect the first round win. I didn't expect
I
that.
don't think he expected it either, babe.
I didn't expect that. It caught me off. It surprised me. It had me jumping on my couch. I was screaming. Wow.
All I'm saying, if I was in America, I'll be rushing to buy a Wilder ticket. Like, that's a guaranteed knockout every time, and you know it's peak. Like, it's peak. Like I can't wait for him to come to the UK.
Yeah.
Who I'm supporting Wilder because like I need to see a knockout.
I was actually going to buy tickets too, but then I forgot when it was, and that I didn't have time, and then some other things came up. But still a good fight. So.
I don't know, bro. Jordan, listen, as a guy who lives in America, bro, you want to know why? Like, you remember when he was fighting Tyson Fury, and I think it was the second time they fought. I think they fought in Cali. Eddie Hearns was making like, I don't know, like the quote Eddie Hearns and shit, because we already know that type of guy. But he made a point. He was like, Deontay Wilder is not even the most like he probably is now, but then he wasn't the most what you call it
like
influential, like heavyweight. Like people on the street didn't even know who he was. Like you could ask people on the street, they didn't know who he was. Now I would say they do, because that was then and this is now, and shit's happened since then. I don't know, man. I still feel like some people, especially after seeing the Fury loss, like a lot of people are still rocking with him even more now, especially after I don't know if y'all heard, he said some really good shit at the end of the press conference, and I think it's pretty, like, it's not funny, but it's a humbling experience hearing it come from him, because this was a guy who at his peak was saying, it's on record, saying, I want a body on my record, like you know what I mean? And to hear him say some shit like that, to go to, we really have to, take our time with these people. It shows that he has touched, at least graced rock bottom with these Fury losses, because he has been a victim of what he talked about at the end of that fight, saying, oh, nobody cares about the guys, how they feel 2 weeks after this, 3 months, like, yeah, he might be fine today, but what about tomorrow? And it's like, I really resonated with that shit, because to me, I looked at him, I see it in his eyes, it felt me like a guy that's learned their lesson, like, from that encounter with Fury, and like, depending on how he uses it going forward is cool. But as far as like just going to see him, I don't know. I still feel like just like I'll be happy to go see him if I know he fights somebody that's worthy of like fighting him. You know what I mean? Like if it's somebody who was good, bro.
I agree with his growth there, but it's all great that he cares about people now. But bro, you said you want to see him at light heavyweight. Light heavyweight. You want to see Wilder at light heavyweight?
If it was possible.
He's definitely catching a body at light heavyweight, man. Jesus.
Oh yeah, no, for sure. He would never make the weight though. He could never make that weight.
Jordan was so fed up he left. Savage.
Okay, what, guys? Should we wait for him to come back, or should we just move on to the next topic?
He'll come back. Just keep going.
All right, I'm just play a quick video, yeah.
Oh no! Wait, damn! I want him to see that.
It's a good one this time. It's a good one this time.
A left hand for Plant. Oh my! There's no love lost.
Do you know what's wild? The mic was muted, and I was like, ah.
Yeah, it was muted. I quickly pressed it.
My God.
That was
wild.
When I saw that, I honestly
Ortiz, baby.
Kevin did not expect it.
I did not know. I figured probably maybe a little trash talking, but
go look up. Look, for people who don't know, go look up Tito Ortiz from the UFC. That's how he used to do his celebration. Whenever he used to beat somebody, he would. It's called digging the grave, man. You dig the grave, you pull his body over. Turn over that.
I've not seen what you just mentioned, but I will say it was very clear he was digging a grave, and that was, I don't know, I found it a bit uncomfortable to watch. I'm not gonna lie, I was like, whoa, this is tense. Like
that's that gladiator aspect of the sport, man.
Yeah, I think
wonder-
people on social media are more offended than Dirrel himself.
Yeah.
It shouldn't be. He talked shit. Dirrel said, he said, I would, quote, he said, I would never let a white boy beat me. He said that.
You know what? The thing
Oh,
is, right?
this is the streets, boy. You take that looking, and that's why he ain't saying shit, which is good. You
The
don't
thing
get
is,
to say shit. Like,
He's released the video to say that he's not said that, you know? He said, if you can show that video, he'll give you $10,000.
okay.
To be fair,
If you want,
What's
send me
on?
the video and I'll send it to him and I'll let you know if it's
Okay.
true.
if I find that video, that's fine. I'll give you 10%. Funny, shameless plug, but when we interviewed Plant, he spoke about how in the amateurs people used to say that to him all the time, and that's when he really used to turn up. And he said he's had that his whole life in boxing. So
I
if
believe
Dirrel did say it, that would explain a lot. But even regardless, he was talking a lot of shit,
A lot
even
of
about those stuff. I think with Dirrel, 10 years ago, I would get it. 10 years ago, he was that guy. But bro, 10 years ago was a long time. Sorry, Jordan. Let me bring Jordan back in quick.
Damn, we gotta show the video again. Now I'm joking, done.
Oh no, show me. Oh, bro, sorry, man. My stuff overheated. It was all mad.
Damn,
You see
your
the
shit,
video,
you looking cleaner now. Okay. This shit was overheated. Damn.
Oh, no, I had my phone case on, and it was just, it's just madness. But yeah, go on. What was the video?
But
Shall I
nah,
show
yo,
him?
did you see it?
Yeah, show him.
Yeah, show him. Go ahead.
Yeah, show him.
A left hand for Plant. Oh my! There's no love lost in.
Bro, that's my favorite celebration, bro. Like, if they add that to Fortnite, that's my celebration.
They probably will. Knowing how the world works, bro.
Yeah.
They probably would. They probably
Probably
would.
will.
They probably would.
Get viral enough. Who knows?
I just want to. I'm more disappointed that Kevin laughed and clapped than I am at Jordan's actual comment. Kevin,
Shit was crazy. No, because that shit was wild.
It's a
Bro,
normal
it
reaction.
got me hyped, bro. I was like, yeah, boy.
But now,
I don't
but
know,
now
bro.
It makes me think who would be his next opponent.
Bro, that's good.
Bro,
That's
anyone.
so good. That's so good.
Really will
Talking.
take anyone.
Listen, I'm riding the Caleb Plant train. Remember, I said this. I believe that if he gets a rematch with Canelo, he could beat Canelo. I
What's the
honestly
money on it?
believe it. I'm with it. We're gonna talk about that off camera though. The money amount off a camera, but we will make a bet. I will bet with you though. I will say that on camera. If they rematch, I'll bet with you that Caleb could beat Canelo. Bruh, he has the skill. Look at the skills, man. And I understand, like, it's Antonio Dirrel, Anthony Dirrel, and he old, bro. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? But I can see him beating the shit out of David Benavidez's ass too.
Oh,
I can
100%.
see him.
100%.
who?
Caleb Plant. I can see Caleb Plant doing that
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
yeah.
him too.
About Anthony Durant.
So you know what I mean? Don't think shit sweet. And I seen that Benavidez could possibly be fighting Jose Uzataki, the guy Caleb beat to win the IBF title before he lost it to Canelo. And you know, I want to see how he look in that fight. Uzataki ain't no chump. You know, I am expecting Benavidez to beat him, but basically I see Caleb taking some time off. And Benavidez and Caleb Plant, they don't like each other. That's documented. You know what I mean? I can see Benavidez, you know, hopefully he gets through Uzataki and then he starts talking, you know, just go call your fight out. Be like, I fight Caleb Plant. He knocked out a 40-year-old man. I'll fuck him up type shit. Then them two fight. And then whoever fight that, then you get back to Canelo. That's how I see it. And
Yeah, it's all planned out.
It'll
yeah,
definitely
man,
be.
that's how in my world, that's how I would see it. But I don't think it, you know what I mean? It's boxing, man. Shit don't go how you want it to. You know what I mean? But I do honestly think Caleb can beat Canelo, man. I think Caleb has a lot of things that can trouble Canelo, and that did trouble Canelo in their first encounter. The footwork, his rhythm, just it sets Canelo off. You know, good jab. You know what I'm saying? His defense is tight. I just think that. And like I said before the Canelo fight, when before them two was gonna fight, Caleb he gasses out later in the rounds, and that's just the worst thing to do against a guy like Canelo, who's always gonna be pressing forward to you and he's gonna be charging at you. But I just feel like in that first fight, I feel like he's a learning man, and I feel like he's in that fight, and after taking that L, I feel like he's just gonna learn a lot from it. Like, and I like the way he handled his loss after it. You know, even him coming out saying it, like, I want to work myself back up to get in the Canelo fight. Like, I want to fight him again. Because
you know what's mad? I think if Canelo wasn't on the juice, bro, like, he would have faded a long time ago in that fight. It's true, bro. It's true. Like, Canelo, you know he's been on that, bro. How can he have stamina issues against Mayweather? And then now all of a sudden he's banging guys for 12 rounds. Like, it don't make sense. Like, he's still on his shit. Wherever he's on his shit.
That's what I was going to say. I rate Plant more, but listen, Mexican meat, it goes a long way, man.
That's true. So, and the thing is, that's why the victory would be so much sweeter, in it, because I think Caleb's a clean athlete. And when he does beat Canelo, it's like he's beat fucking PEDs as well. Like, I think he's fighting two people.
It's so crazy that that's the narrative, because I had this talk with a guy I work with today, and he literally said the same shit that you guys both said. He said, man, I want to pick Caleb to win the rematch, but Canelo just don't get tired, man. It's that meat that he was eating that one time. I was like, damn, normal motherfucker, like people who like just watching it just to watch it. That's crazy, man.
But I don't know if you guys ever gonna punch the bag, but if you punch a bag as hard as you can for 3 minutes, within a minute you're gonna be tired.
Yeah,
my man's
very
doing
tiring.
12 rounds. He don't throw no light tapping,
tiring.
feeling out jabs. Like, everything as hard as he can. Like, it's, bro, come on, it's just
it's exhausting.
I would like to say I actually thought that Caleb would have won that fight. Just saying.
If he didn't get stopped, right? If he didn't get stopped, I thought so too. Yeah. It's crazy to me because, like, the Canelo marks, man, they're just like, every time, like, I see something with Caleb, they just comment on it. Oh, you got sunned by Canelo, though. And I'm just like, bro, if you were actually watching that fight, your man's that was the most bump he got in that weight class for on his title chase was Caleb. That's why he saved him towards the end. Because he knew he needed time to fight that boy. He knew he ain't no Rocky Fielding, no offense to that guy, but he ain't gonna go out there and just, you know what I mean? No, let's be real, bro. He saved him to the back of the line. He did that shit strategically, bro. This is a timing shit. Let's be real. He knew that man Caleb would give him the most bump. That's like game recognizing game. He just recognized, look, this man is the real deal. He can fuck me up. So I'm gonna play it smart. I'm gonna put him at the end of the line. You know what I mean? I'm gonna go get my reps at super middleweight, collect, and then I'm gonna come and get him. You know what I mean? Like, but that's why I believe that Caleb could beat him, because Caleb can outthink that man. He's already just naturally a smarter fighter, I feel like, and just like, I don't know. Even though Canelo might have the edge in actual physicality, I feel like he's smart enough to find a way around it, because there have been fighters like Floyd who's had to find a way around it, fighting people who possibly could have been juiced at a point. You know what I mean? And there's been other fighters that have had to do it. So I feel like he could do it. And I'm willing to bet on that shit. So, AB, yeah.
AB,
Full message, bro. If it ever happens,
we're gonna
I'm
talk.
ready.
Yeah. So, yeah. What was
All
next?
right. Any other topics you guys want to talk about?
Eubank.
Oh, can I play the video one more time?
He loves these videos. This man, I love these videos. I need a video every show now. Every show I need like
that's pressure, bro. That's pressure.
Just throughout the stream, just go play the video.
Yes.
No, but
I
was upset that the fight did get canceled. I was actually really looking forward for that fight too. I was upset.
Go on, let me bring someone else onto the stream, yeah. All right, guys, we've got Bait Nate H on here. What are you saying, bro? You all right? Damn, he got that Jordan Wi-Fi.
My Wi-Fi's been clean the last few streams, bro.
Nah, it has. Yeah,
good.
Yo.
All good.
What are you saying, bro? I want you to react to this video quickly, yeah?
Go on.
Firstly, let me just say, I want to be the first to say, I don't know whether he did it, whether he used the PEDs, the performance enhancing drugs or not. I don't know if he did or not. But if you're asking me, do I believe this is the type of guy that will cut corners? I don't need to comment. Just look at the photos. That's all I can say. That's all I can fucking say.
You see the one with his cheeks puffed out. Where did he find these photos, bro?
Oh, bro, I swear
Oh,
I swear Chris Eubank done the same thing as well, innit? These men have got money and getting hair transplants, and that's crazy.
So is it everyone here
Definitely
thinks
a light skin. That's definitely a light skin thing, though. I'm following him.
everyone here?
AB's
hold on.
holding his beard straight away.
I'm hiding it. I don't want you lot to see, but oh, there he goes. I asked you lot earlier, Kevin. You might give me an answer. Do you think he was clean or not?
It's hard to say, you know, because I say no. I feel like he wasn't clean because for that to happen, especially in a fight like that, you know, they have to take the test, of course, and everything. For them to spot something, I don't think it's just a coincidence to happen like that. And stuff. Maybe the amateurs, yes, because you know they don't really drug test with amateurs. They just check your heart rate, your heart speed, and stuff like that, just to make sure. But when it comes to professional and everything, I feel like if they see something, it'll be the blink of an eye they detect something. So I feel like he probably wasn't clean. Maybe.
So I'll just like to quickly intervene there. So at the highest level of amateurs, let's say you're boxing for Team GB, like they'd be getting tested. I won't really comment because I want to see what statements they come out with. But for the drugs that he's been accused of taking, a fertility drug.
Yeah.
I mean,
hormones.
There's. I mean, I don't know if that's in. It could be if McDonald's are using stuff like that now. I don't know. But I can't see where that's coming from.
Damn, Jordan.
No. The thing is that I'm trying to make light of the situation because it like you don't know how it's got in the system, but I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt and say somehow it slipped in somewhere. But
He took his girl's pill, yeah.
I don't know how it's happened, but supposedly I don't know if this is true or just speculation. But I heard that he failed another test for the same substance earlier on in the year. So I'm just ready to see what the comments are, and then I'll make my decision off of that. But yeah, I think this whole system. I think the issue here is UCAD and VADA. They need to just scrap the UCAD and just everyone be under VADA because it's the only way that everyone's gonna be under the it's the only way that everyone's gonna be under the same banner and they're gonna have to be clean. But I don't know if you saw that video of the doctor that he had hired coming out and basically saying how there's loopholes and ways around it. Boy, like people should be getting tested once a week then if that's the case because like it just doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. You're telling me that I can get tested like 8 weeks up to leading up to a fight, but I can be on it else. I can be on drugs for the year round. Like, come on, like it doesn't make sense.
Yeah, he has a point.
My question is, what does that fertility drug, if it is the one that he's used, what does that
It gives
actually
you testosterone.
Oh, okay.
It's a testosterone booster. Yeah. So when a male takes it, it basically says that there's more estrogen in the body, and then the body starts producing more testosterone to counteract that. So yeah, it's like
and it balances out your levels as well. Has the other drugs you're taking.
Yeah, and this is what bodybuilders are known for taking. So God knows what is.
And you said that the highest amateurs do drug testing.
Yeah. So if you're boxing for your country, they would have Olympic testing. It's called.
Oh yeah, Olympics. Oh okay, I'm not there yet. Yeah.
I love Kevin.
Because I did 2 fights already, but they never did a drug test on me. I'm like, wait, what? They do drug tests on everything? I'm like, oh wait, yeah, the Olympics. Forgot.
Yeah.
Jordan, how many times have you been drug tested as a pro?
Whew. How many times? Let me count on one hand.
I'm bringing you a needle next week, bro.
No, not once. I think once you get to like English and British, like they're proper stringent. But yeah, no, I've never been tested. Obviously, I'll get tested once a year when I get my medical. But yeah, I mean, realistically, if I was a cheat, I should be pumping myself up now. But to me, you got to be incredibly insecure and not have any like real belief in yourself if you need to have that to get that little edge. Like, come on.
For sure.
All right, but Nate, what do you make of Wilder's knockout win?
Do you know what, bro? For him backpedaling and hitting that right on the back step, I feel like his boxing skills, obviously with his new trainer, is coming up. I feel like he's perfected the little jab.
His Wi-Fi's hanging in there by a thread, isn't it? So it was working perfectly until I asked him.
Yeah.
That was crazy. Was we could hear him clearly though. Like John wasn't really moving, but we could hear him now.
Oh shit! All right.
I just think Wilder's crazy, man. Like, I mean, I will slightly disagree with what my brother said just now.
Yeah,
because to me, I didn't see anything. And on the back step, it's not even like it was a pull counter. My man took a step back, hit the ropes, threw both hands out, and knocked them out. Like, it's crazy.
Yeah, bro, like, that wasn't no. Maybe he's doing something that we ain't in.
Shall I tell you what the maddest thing is? Yeah, get your boy to hold the pads and try and throw two hands at a pads. Yeah, you're gonna generate no power. The fact that this man has generated enough power to knock the man out by throwing both hands forward is great. Like, it's a madness. Like, it's how the body mechanics don't even work like that.
That's why I said God. That's the only he got. Man, God, bro. When that man was born, a lightning bolt struck the hospital, and they just hit this guy as a kid. Like,
bro,
superhero like origin story is the only way to explain what he's doing, because it don't make sense. Like, it really don't. That was just a mechanism, a safety mechanism. That's all that was. It was just a safety mechanism, and it knocked the dude out.
The thing is, if anyone should be tested, you got to test that man, because like it just don't make sense.
Imagine him
for like 10+ years.
Imagine him in your house. Well, he was in the Olympics though. You know he clean.
Yeah, no, he's clean.
The thing is, yeah, I'd agree with you. Yeah, in terms of Wilder's powder just being wild, but the thing is, he didn't even know where it came from. For that knockout, the fact that he was in shock is what just sold it for me. It was like he didn't even. I feel like the next punch he threw was what he thought was going to do the knockout, and then he was like, "Oh, okay."
Yeah, like what?
Yeah,
like
that good, huh?
And then the thing is, when I first see it, I thought, did my man just take a dive? And I thought, nah, he's actually knocked this man out, and he couldn't. It was.
Yeah, that man was convulsing. Yeah, like
mad.
Yeah. Helenius was convulsing, bro. Like he was. That's when I was like, damn, bro. Like,
bro, you know what? I always said,
how did you survive?
I always said, who would I rather take a right hand off of, Mike Tyson or Wilder? For the life of me, am not taking a right hand off of Wilder, innit? Because someone my weight, nah, I'm dead. I mean, Tyson will kill me as well, but Wilder, like, bro, it's scary as hell. Like, nah.
So you're choosing Mike over Wilder?
Bro, all I'm saying, Wilder is the hardest hitter in the history, innit? Like,
bro,
it just doesn't make sense.
You know what that fight just showed me? Imagine if you were just a friend of Deontay Wilder, right? And you know what I'm saying? You was walking past him, he just accidentally, you know, all the time you might
yeah.
swing your arm out, and he just did that to you. You're dead. You've died. And he accidentally just, oh shit, my bad, bro. I'm so sorry. You're done.
Yeah. Bro, birthday beats.
That just showed me that he can do that now in public.
Bro, birthday beats from Wilder, bro.
Oh my God. I didn't even think of that. He has a brother, so that was probably horrible.
Let's not even talk about the brother, because his brother's not living up to the name.
Yeah.
No, at all. No, his brother, to be fair, his brother hits hard. He's just not that good. We're going. So basically, right, Jordan, you're saying Wilder knocked him out doing this.
Yeah, he hasn't stopped throwing punches. And we're reaching the stage now. That was a little cheeky two hands.
That is what my man done. That is what he done. And you know what? Yeah, I wish that I had a little setup there to show you it, bro. My man's done a double punch down the middle
These videos.
and just slept him. It's crazy. It's crazy.
AB, you're undefeated. I don't
Yeah,
care.
AB quick and show me the videos now, man.
The
How you
video
get shit
works.
like this?
I like how he quickly just has it
Yeah,
accessibly. Just
AB
so,
learned one new trick and now he's a pro. What?
Bro, you like a game show
he
host
has one
now.
button.
That
He
was
has one
crazy.
button.
Damn, the double punch is actually wild. I forgot that that Manny Pacquiao did that shit. That's crazy. You know what's funny? There's a boxing anime, and actually there's a character whose special move is a double punch. He actually does that.
Oh,
Not
what's
in
that?
that
It's something
same way.
Ipo.
Yeah, it's
Hajime no
Hajime no Ippo. Yeah,
Yeah.
man. It's hilarious. But it actually incorporates some like real like boxing
Yeah.
styles and like there's styles in it that are talked about in real life. It's pretty cool, man. It's a good watch read for anybody, especially if you like boxing, bro. If you like boxing, you like anime, you should watch that show. It's great.
Let me find out that's where Deontay Wilder got his training technique from.
Who knows, bro?
Who knows? If he's got I need to watch the rest of it in it because I need to learn that. That right hand is godly.
Yeah.
Bro, can you imagine his kids
Yeah.
getting slapped or beaten? Oh my god. Bro, your ass, you can't sit down for a week. No.
Nah, see, if I was his child, you wouldn't. I'm the nicest kid in the world. I'm
Bro,
not.
yes,
nothing
100%.
wrong.
Yes,
I'm not.
yes,
No need
Father.
for discipline. Discipline myself. Thank you.
So don't worry about it.
You know, your parents make you pick your own punishment, innit?
Yeah.
Death by
You
sleep.
know that's the black thing when we're all looking and like shaking our heads. Kim is like, what?
Happened to me before too growing up. It happened growing up. So.
No, I'm joking. Bro.
I just want to say I used to pick the slipper. If anyone
Yeah,
cares.
every time, but the soft one. But then I'll get sent to get the hard one. It's peak. And you know what the funniest thing is? Like this we're talking about child abuse right now. Imagine when they realize that the slipper no longer hurts, then you get upgraded to the belt. And it's like, oh,
Yeah, the belt.
No cut cards. For me to happen younger, man. Try being in the 6th grade, being 128 pounds, bro. I was already like 130 as a 6th grader, bro. You know what I'm saying? I was a big boy. My mother was like, you can take it. You good.
Or the broomstick or the cable.
Oh yeah.
what? The broomstick?
Yeah.
Broomstick.
Nah, that's new to me.
Yeah,
bro.
the broomstick. You know, take the
I
thing
mean,
off
how
it.
can
Once the
you
thing
turn
comes
outside
off,
that?
you know you're fucked.
Hit you with the Harry Potter, boy.
Fuck me. Yeah.
That Nimbus 3000, boy. What you talking about? Like, nah.
Nah, you lot are funny.
My dad used to dash me in the air, innit? Like when you got the beating, then I'd have some air time, like literally throw me across the room.
I think I want to cry. I'm laughing through trauma.
literally.
So painful.
You know what? The best rule when you're getting beats, yeah. Even if it hurts, if it don't hurt, yeah, you just gotta either cry, yeah, or you gotta do this.
Cry with
Deontay Wilder is back. But I said, don't get hit by that right.
This man is a menace.
He's gotta lie down.
He's got to stop. He's got to stop.
Yo.
He's a menace, bro. He's got to stop.
I'll be tired. That's the last one.
I got 2 stories in that. 2 stories I want to share. So there's once me and my brother was getting licks, yeah. We've shut the door. We was laughing. It's like I looked down to my brother. I was like, "Bro, did that hurt?" And he goes, "No." We started laughing, bro. My mom's booting the door down. He's like, "You taking a piss at me?" She's beat the laugh. And then another time, me and my cousin, I knew I was getting licks when I got home. I was like, "Bro, you and your brother, you need to put socks in your underwear to like cushion the blows." I've got home now. Run upstairs. We've done it. Me and my brother's done that. I see my brother get licked. They see what was on it, well, like the fucking lumps out of his ass, like he's had some botched BBL from the socks. So now he's getting licked bare ass, and I thought, let me take mine out so I can just take the normal punishment.
Oh my god.
Oh, fucking, that's a new life, bro. That's a new life.
Kevin's
Yeah.
not laughing anymore, man. Broomstick. Kevin said, "You know, with your little slippers." Oh, broomstick.
Yeah,
We thought we had it bad. Sorry, Kevin.
Okay.
Kevin, do you have a broomstick in your house?
Yeah. nice and red.
You guys are kidding me.
Oh, my cheeks.
All right.
All right. I think that's it for tonight.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Thank you for watching. Make sure you hit the like, comment, subscribe. If you're listening, leave a review. That's me. You guys want to sign out?
See you later, guys.
All right.
Thank
Good
you.
night.
That'd be too sweet, man.
London.
You already know. Yes,
Let's
sir.
do it.
That man Jordan just quit.